find out for yourself how inferior it is to the law systems that we have here in Canada, in the States, in Britain, in France, and all the democratic nations of the world. So we don't need their law system. So to have somebody try to brainwash people to believe that their law system is somehow better than our law system is the answer to, like, it's all a part of an overall agenda, guys. You got to start waking up and seeing that it's a part of an overall agenda. So what's going on right now, guys, is that things are happening. Okay, things are happening behind the scenes. There are people that are getting fed up. There are people that are rising up. There are people that are starting to speak out. I'm trying to be one of them. So we know what's going on with Tony Robinson in Britain. He had a massive demonstration there a few weeks back. I said yesterday there was well over 1 million people. I don't think I would be too wrong in claiming that there could have been close to 2 million people in that demonstration there a few weeks back. So the mainstream media would never tell you that. But we're too slow to organize here, guys. We're too slow to come together. We're too slow to rise up. We're too slow to speak out. Even as these extremist nutbars are taking over our streets all over the friggin' place and pushing their agenda down our throats and trying to destroy the fabric of our societies and so on, we're just sitting back and we are allowing it to happen. And it's insane. It's insane. Like, we have got to wake up, we've got to rise up, and we've got to pull together, and we've got to create a massive pushback now, guys, now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not a month from now, not a year from now. We've already gone 2 years into this doing next to nothing. They have already got a 2-year head start on us. We have got to wake up and rise up and push back, guys, okay? And so we can do that in ways that are highly effective, okay? We have the facts, we have the information, we have everything in our possession, to present a powerful alternative message to all this lies and all this propaganda that's been pushed down our throats now for the past 2 years. We have all that at our disposal. We just need to know how to tap into it, how to utilize it, how to present it, bring it forward, sort of thing, in a coherent manner, in a strong, forceful manner, to really get the message across that none of this has any foundation whatsoever, and there is an alternative agenda behind what's claimed to be presented to us, sort of thing. Now, I got to try very, very hard, guys, not to go too long on this one, because I'm going to probably clue up right now short, because I only had 50 odd minutes left on my, I didn't delete the other stuff. So, so once again, guys, I'm doing another video here again now. I'm ranting somewhat because I'm pissed off that my other video hasn't gotten the views that it should get. Once again here now, guys, will this video get the views that it should get? I mean, I don't know, because I can turn myself blue in the face and trying to do this sort of stuff and trying to get some interest, some response. I'm not going to put up clickbait titles, guys. I'm not going to put up clickbait images to get you to show some interest in my material and then present something completely contrary to what the title or the image would suggest. I'm not going to take that tactic. I'm not going to use that tactic, okay? So if that means that it's going to work against me getting my material out that much more, then at least I've got my dignity and my self-respect that I didn't resort to those idiotic, deceiving tactics to get people to look at the material, sort of thing, So if you see something that you feel passionate about anyway, I know that there are people out there that care about this topic, guys. I know that there are people that don't buy into this agenda and don't buy into this propaganda that's been shoved down our throats for the past 2 years. I know that. So if you're on this side, if you agree with what I'm trying to get across and what others are trying to get across to people like Tony Robinson, there's this guy Nate, I think his first name is, in Ottawa now, that's trying to raise awareness about the same sort of thing here in Canada and so on. That if you see those videos pop up, guys, check them out, watch the material, listen to what the people are trying to say, and if it resonates with you to any degree at all, then like it, support it, share it with other people, promote it. I mean, it's like, make it possible so that more of this material can get out, so more people can view it, so we can really get the pushback movement going here, guys, So Even as I was making my video yesterday, guys, trying to show solidarity with Israel at a time of deep sadness, deep mourning, the second anniversary of one of the worst attacks on their nation and on their people since the Holocaust, you know, hoping and praying that this other side would have enough humanity in them, enough decency and dignity and all the rest of it, to leave them alone for just one friggin' day and so on, to allow them to have their remembrance services and observances and whatever they need to do to begin to try to come to grips with what's going on here. I go online last night as I'm trying to upload my material and so on that, and then I'm seeing all these bloody fucking, excuse my language, but I mean, I can't help it, guys, because the madness is unbelievable. Demonstrations all over the world right on that very friggin' day, pushing the agenda down everyone's throat again, and people actually celebrating the fact that this happened 2 years ago. Not even mourning, not even backing off, not being quiet and allowing the Jewish community to do what they need to grieve and to heal and all the rest of it, doing the total complete opposite. And you tell me that that's normal, guys. You tell me that that level of fanaticism is normal. There's nothing normal about it whatsoever. There's nothing humane about it whatsoever. It is pure, unadulterated evil, guys. Evil. Evil. Not to allow someone, a group of people, to heal over one of the worst attacks that's been perpetrated on them in recent history, you know, and to glory in their misery and their suffering and their pain and so on. That is pure, unadulterated evil on any friggin' level. Say it for what it is, you know. And these people buying into it, thinking they're doing this so wonderful friggin' thing, have bought into one of the biggest, most colossal lies that we have seen in recent history, sort of thing, you know. And they are perpetuating the problem. They are enabling the problem. They are being useful idiots for the friggin' problem. The best term to use for them are useful idiots. That's all they are. Useful idiots for these extremists who have the clear agenda of trying to bring down the state of Israel and trying to push their extremist ideology into the rest of the friggin' world. And these useful idiots in the West, these young woke fools, because there's nothing woke about woke, guys. I mean, I clearly realize that now. There's absolutely nothing woke about woke whatsoever, okay? It is a very dangerous, a very senseless ideology that doesn't think, that doesn't reason, that doesn't try to get a balanced perspective on anything. That's, I don't know what they're pushing for. Overall, I don't know what they're pushing for, guys. And my camera taped up here again, guys. I'm trying for it not to shake too much here. I don't know what they're pushing for overall, because they're not explaining themselves very well. They've just been caught up into this lie. The gay lesbian community caught up in this friggin' lie. The whole of the friggin' left. I am a left-leaning person. I am a liberal progressive. I have been a liberal progressive my entire friggin' life, and I am so ashamed of this end of the political perspective over the past 2 years in particular. Absolutely, completely, utterly ashamed of it, guys. The direction that has gone into, the level of fanaticism that has gone into, the stuff that it's pushing on it. So we are having elections there right now in this province, all throughout the country, I would imagine, provincial elections, and I got nobody I can support, guys. I can't support the NDPs. I contacted the NDPs here in Canada, here in this province, after our last election, and wanted to offer my support and all the rest of it. They never ever got back to me, first to last. I was not asking for any jobs or anything, just to come in and just to do whatever I could on a volunteer basis. They never got back to me, first or last. I've been showing interest in the Communist Party here in Canada for years, you know, and trying to find out what they're about and all the rest of it, because I have tried to explain in other videos, guys, my understanding of communism got nothing to do with what's going on in Russia, got nothing to do with what's going on in China and all the rest of it. So finally made a connection with a branch of it here in this province, guys. And what's the first thing that I see on the images that come up concerning this group of people that are pushing the Communist Party here, but rallies pushing this P agenda and you know, pushing that you know, that propaganda again here as well. You know, I'm thinking, like, what has this got to do with friggin' like the communist ideal sort of things? Like don't mix this shit in with that. A gaze for, you know, peace state and all the rest of it sort of thing. I mean, you know, like it's got nothing to do with our lifestyle, guys. It's got nothing to do with what we traditionally have been trying to push for ourselves and the rights for ourselves. Why are you taking on this this agenda as well? You're discrediting yourselves, you know. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that all the groups of people that I would have, up until the past couple of years or so ago, been so willing to support, I can't support anymore because they're all bought into this bloody friggin' lie, you know. So I have nobody that this time around, I've got nobody, guys, that I can vote for. Because if I vote for the Liberal side, they're going to keep pushing this agenda that I don't agree with, and they're going to keep pushing people into this province. That's just going to create more and more problems for all of us, like we're seeing it in other places, because they haven't gotten on top of the problem yet, and they're going to push more people in and make the problem even worse. So where's the logic in that? And if I vote for Conservatives, well, Conservatives are trying to preserve some of our culture and all the rest of it, so I'm all for that. But at the same time, they don't have we'll say a socialist conscience to them, where they want to pick up and speak up and help the poor and disadvantaged and all the rest of it. Traditionally, they've never done that. So it's always been difficult for me to support Conservatives, because they don't support the poor and the down and out and all the rest of it. Traditionally, as has been the case, you know. So who in the heck do I support, guys? Who do I vote for? I have nobody that I can vote for. That's the sad, insane, utterly depressing state of affairs right now, that I can't vote for anybody because I got nobody that I can trust. The left has sold out completely. It's derailed completely, and the right is as wrapped up in corporations and big business and all the rest of it as they've always been, and don't really seem to give much care or concern to the poor and the down and out and the disadvantaged and disenfranchised and all the rest of it, as has always been the case. So I've got no faith in them that if they get into power again, that they're going to speak up for those elements of society, sort of thing. So I've got nobody that I can vote for. So this ties right back into what I've been saying, that the system is insanely flawed when you have politicians that don't even think logically about anything, you know. So for the left to be pushing this agenda of trying to destroy the state of Israel and trying to make it more easy for these religious extremist elements within this particular religion to take, because that's what's happening, guys. It's like you got to see the larger picture. It pisses me off, it really does, because people refuse